this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this card using the Welcoming Woods stamp set and the Peaceful Deer bundle. All right, here is the Peaceful Deer bundle along with the Welcoming Wood stamp set. I think these go together very nicely, and I created this column card. It's similar to a bridge card, but instead you have two columns on the end. It does fold flat, but it does not fit in an invitation size envelope. You need one that's a little bit longer. Okay, so to get started, I have a piece of 11, do this one, by 4 1/4, and I've scored it at 1/2 inch, and then this one is 3/4 over. So if that's a half, then this is 1 1/4, 2, and 2 3/4. And I did that on, just flip it over, I did that on both sides. And then I stamped these gorgeous trees. They're like birch trees from the Welcoming Woods stamp set across the inside of the card and on the back of the card. So if you flip it over, there's a Y. There are trees on either side. I have also used the snowflakes in the stamp set to stamp some snowflakes in the trees, make it nice and pretty. And then, so I can do that on this one. I already started making the card. So just stamp the snowflakes randomly. You have some nice snowflakes up there, and I've already done it on the other side. And then just to add some color, I used a blending brush and some Pool Party, just like a little bit. And I just put some Pool Party on the top, just to add a little bit of color and make it look even more magical. And then you can do that on the other two sides. A little bit more. Okay. And now we're just going to fold everything in. And we're gonna put some strong adhesive on this 1/2 inch tab here. I'm using the Stampin' Seal Plus. And it's folded over, and then we're gonna fold it at this second score line. We're gonna fold it flat. So that way the box is going to be nice and even like that. So we've got our little column. So we can do the same thing on the other side. And then just fold that 1/2 inch tab over, and then fold at this second score line in. So right there, and just adhere it flat, and then it makes your column right there. A little bit of sticky left. Okay, and so you have this fun scene all the way around for your deer. So now I have cut out a piece from the snowy white velvet, kind of get some fuzz on there. And I've used the cabin dies, and I just cut off the little fox because I really like the slope of the cabin dies. So I'm just gonna adhere that here and here, And how I do that, again, I'm gonna use some strong adhesive just on the very edge here. And I'm gonna push this flat again. And I'm just gonna line this up with the bottom and the scored edge right there. And then I'm gonna put the tiniest bit of adhesive, it's a little tricky, on this piece right here. And sorry if you can hear my printer. It has decided to clean itself right in the middle of my video. And then I'm gonna make sure everything is flat when I attach this edge piece right here. Okay, only to this panel right here so that it'll pop up like that. And you've created this nice little slope for your deer to jump around on. Jump around, okay. I've already stamped and punched out the deer, and I've cut Mary out of the silver foil with the Word Wishes dies. So I'm just going to adhere that with some liquid glue. I'm gonna be a little bit generous because it's a little bit more difficult to adhere to the snowy velvet, which is carrying over. I'm very, very glad about that. And so I'm gonna get my tweezers, just makes it easier. And I'm gonna push this flat again and just add Mary right there. And then if you wanna just hold it down, you can take your block, just hold it down there. And then we're gonna put one deer on a dimensional and have him jumping in the back, or her. I can't remember which ones have antlers. And if you want to, we made this card for my team meeting. You could put a little red rhinestone on the deer's nose and boop, he's Rudolph. So super fun. And then the next deer, I'm only gonna attach the bottom. So I'm gonna use some glue dots, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna roll them to make them smaller and put them on each of his hooves, or her, I'm not sure. Okay, that one, and then this one. And glue would work too, you just have to like hold it there longer. I'm just gonna flatten it again so I can make sure I get good placement here. So fun. So we have our two lovely jumping deer punched out with the deer punch. And now I'm just gonna grab a piece of Whisper White. I'm sorry, Basic White. I still get it mixed up. And I'm gonna stamp Christmas. And this is from, I don't remember what stamp set this is from, but it's from a stamp set in the holiday catalog. And I know I have my little embossing buddy that I made with cornstarch and some pantyhose socks. It's very cornstarchy. Okay, and I'm gonna re-ink because I haven't re-inked in a while. I just want it to be nice and juicy so that the embossing powder will stick to it. This is like my very first ink refill from like 20 some years ago. And then finally I've almost used it up. So they last a long time because I have done quite a bit of embossing. Although I do have several pads, so it's not just this one. Okay, so we have Christmas. Nice and inked up. And so I'm just gonna stamp it like towards the bottom, so I have less trimming to do. and then silver powder. And all of my little boxes are occupied. So I'm just gonna do it on the scrap paper. Have to be very light with that. Okay, and now I'm gonna grab my heat tool. And oops, I need to close all this up before I start heating. And heat this very nice. Okay, and then I can just use the paper to pour back in the embossing powder. Okay, and then we're a tiny bit crooked, but it's okay, I can fix that. So we're just gonna go ahead and hand trim some of the rest of it. I'll see if I can get this part. A little bit too close. Okay. This mini trimmer is fabulous. I love it. It moved. Let's try again. Nope, too close. A little too close. I want to get it, just right. It's hard to do these small ones. All right, I think that's pretty close there. So I'm just gonna trim off just a little bit more here. And then I'm gonna try to straighten this up a little bit. There we go, it looks better. And then just some mini dimensionals for this one. Okay, and then we're just gonna add Christmas to the Merry Christmas. And there is our super cute column card. So I hope you try one out. Let me know if you do. And I'd love it if you would post it on my Facebook page or group, Facebook.com/Elaine's Creations. And don't forget to order your favorites from the holiday catalog. Most of the items are retiring. I have the retiring lists posted on my Facebook page and on my website as well. So make sure to check those out. Some items are up to 50% off and they're selling out quickly. So make sure you get what you want before they're gone. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this column card and that you'll make one too. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video or when I go live Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook and YouTube, showing you the latest card making and stamping techniques. Thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.